Hello, welcome to David Enfinger Hypnotherapy Series. My name is David Enfinger. I'm a hypnotherapist, have 500 plus hours of training, plus ongoing training that I do every couple years. I have to retrain or get some more training. Today I just want to talk about meditation. What is meditation? I just want to demystify meditation. It seems that some people just don't understand what meditation is. They may think that you need to do something special to meditate or do some chanting or play some music, and that's simply untrue. So we're just going to talk about meditation for a little bit. We're going to talk about some of the difficulty that some people might have meditating and some of the things that how we can train our mind to meditate. Through meditation, you gain some clarity about yourself, about others, the environment. It's a great way to organize your mind, to find a peaceful place no matter where you are. It doesn't matter situation on the outside. What's on the inside in your mind is what creates your reality. We'll also talk about some of those things during the series of meditations I have called the Spiritual Mind. So I have two web series that I'm working on. One's called the Spiritual Mind. The other one's called the Nature series of meditations. So in this video, we're just going to talk about meditation. So what is meditation? What do I need to do to meditate? Well, you can simply just close your eyes and just be in the present moment. And concentrate on your breathing, count your breaths. It's really a focus when you meditate. Some of the difficulties that people have meditating are sometimes when people close their eyes, they have a lot of racing thoughts in their minds. When they close their eyes, they think a lot of just things start popping in their mind. Through the process of learning meditation, doing meditation, not learning it, it's pretty easy to learn, but doing it is more of a practice. But as you meditate, those thoughts become quieter. You learn to listen to those thoughts and learn about yourself and grow in this process. So that might be one thing as beginners of meditation is when you do close your eyes and you sit quietly, a lot of other thoughts come in your mind. So I do a lot of guided meditation in the Nature series. In the Spiritual Mind, we're going to be talking about a lot of spiritual issues because we are spirit. That's really our true nature. These physical forms are just a representation, a host for our spirit minds to walk throughout this reality, this 3D reality we call life. One of the other difficulties, I just wrote this down very quickly, so not finding a quiet place. No matter how busy you are, you can find a minute or two, and that's really sometimes all it takes, and sometimes all people have time for, is just sit there just for a minute. You could be on a bus, a train, you can be in a public place, you could be at your office at work, you can scoot off to the bathroom and just close your eyes and be there for the moment. There are ways that you can, so never tell yourself you can't do something, and we're going to talk about that also in the Spiritual Mind, about the nots or the can'ts. So let's talk about what you should do, what your goal should be as a beginner meditator and even as a long-term meditator. What kind of some cool things that you're looking forward to and how to obtain this meditation mindset. First off, we talked about the time it takes. Just start out with a minute or two. Some people have a lot of things in their mind. They really can't seem to focus even for that long, which I've been that way. I used to be that way, and I'm no longer that way. Now I can close my eyes and just go in, and I just love it, and it's just very peaceful there, just being in the present moment, right now. It's very nice for me. I do in hypnotherapy. I sit there for 45 minutes, an hour or more in a meditative state with the client that's in hypnosis, and I love that process, and it's a very connecting spiritually with that person. Some people, especially in the very beginning, the way I used to be, is I wasn't able to even sit still for 30 seconds. I always had to be doing something. If I was sitting still, I was doing something wrong. That's a lie that we are taught, and we teach ourselves that if we're quiet, if we're not doing something, then we're doing something wrong. We need to be motivated. We need to be moving. We need to be going. That's simply not true. We can take a minute. If you're constantly going, we put ourselves in what's called a fight or flight response biologically that really stresses out the body. We need these times to relax and ease our mind and slow it down so we can really focus on what we're doing. Otherwise, sometimes people can make mistakes. So start out just with a minute or two, and then slowly build up your time to whatever you prefer. Some people do 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. It's entirely up to you. And you may see that as being not being possible. Yet it all depends what you want and what you need in your life, how long you want to meditate. The next point is not really get caught up in the how to do it, just do it. So how do I do that? How do I do that, David? Just calm your mind, close your eyes, let go of the past. Don't think about any past issues unless you're meditating on a past issue that you want to resolve, and don't think about the future unless you're specifically doing the meditation for a future thing that you want to bring into your life or that you're focused on. Otherwise, just let go of the past and the future and be in the present moment. And just be centered within yourself. When you get there, it's very beautiful and it's very powerful for you as an individual, and others will see that peace and that calm inside of you as well. So what I do is, preferably, you want to sit down. I mean, the perfect scenario would be to sit down, put your feet flat on the floor, and just kind of sit up. Put your hands, relaxed hands out, and just put your hands on your lap or just somewhere relaxed. That would be the preferred method. If you decide to lay down, sometimes people go to sleep, and that's not the purpose of meditation. That's sleeping. There's a difference between meditation and sleeping. So that would be the preferred way. Yet a lot of people are very busy. They have family, they have friends, they have things they need to do, they have work and whatnot. Even during those times, you can find a place, a restroom, your office, sitting at the desk. Close your eyes. People won't think you're sleeping as long as you're sitting down in the chair with your eyes closed. And just concentrate on your breath. So pretty much anywhere, just do it. And as you do it, the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it, the easier it's going to be, and the more profound it's going to be for you, and the more clarity you're going to get. One way to get to this meditative state is to count your breaths. Concentrate on one thing. It could be your breath. It could be, maybe a light, a dot that you see, imaginary dot that you see inside your mind. You could be focusing up. You can roll your eyes up and focus. But just choose one thing to concentrate on. If your mind wanders, and this will definitely happen, may happen, I'm not going to say it's definitely happened, but most likely it will probably happen, especially with beginners in meditation. Your mind's going to wander. Just bring it back. Just slowly ease it back. Just like if a child wanders off, bring the child back to what you prefer, what your goals are in this meditation session. By doing this, what you also want to do is develop a loving attitude toward these thoughts and feelings that come up in meditation. Treat them like you would treat your best friend. A feeling is something that you observe. You're not that feeling. Sometimes people feel angry. Sometimes they feel sad. Sometimes they feel happy. Sometimes people feel love. These are things, these are not you, these are things that you are observing. Treat these things with respect, these feelings, emotions, ideas, thoughts. Treat them just like you would treat a best friend, and invite them in. As you learn the techniques, you can deal with some harsher things like anger and frustration and being upset. In the beginning of meditation, just ask for the loving parts to come in at this time, so you can learn about those and learn about who you are and what your true nature is, and then go from there. We'll get to the more complicated stuff later on. Don't worry too much about you doing it wrong. You really can't do it wrong. Everybody, when you're doing meditation, if your intention, and that's very important, is your intention. So if your intention is to sit down and meditate and bring yourself back to center, or bring yourself to peaceful state, or to figure out this problem or that problem, or let thoughts flow in, let the thoughts flow out, make that in your intention, and allow the process to happen. And don't really worry about, oh, I didn't do it right, or I didn't get where I needed to go this time in the meditation. There are plenty other times it may just not been the right proper time for that issue, whatever you're meditating on, to come to fruition. But it will start the process. It will plant the seed. The seed will grow into a tree, and there is a process to it. So never get upset with yourself. Just give yourself love and say, okay, I did it. That was my intention. And then do it again later on, same day or the next day, or whenever you have the next moment to do the next meditation. You can keep it on the same subject, or you can change the subject. So don't be hard on yourself like, I didn't do it right. You are doing it right. Allow the process to happen naturally. And through the nature series, I will be doing a lot of guided meditation. So you just have to sit there and listen to the words that I say and flow with it. And there's no way you can do it wrong. Everybody's going to perceive it differently. There's no way to do it wrong. In meditation, it helps you get to know yourself, because it helps you reconnect with yourself. We're always looking out through our eyes. We're always seeing others. We're always interacting with others. People are giving us feedback about who they think we are. Not a lot of people, though, sit there and go, well, who am I? They just take at face value what somebody says to them. Not everybody, but a lot of people do that. So during meditation is a fantastic way to really truly connect with yourself, to define who you are and what you're all about, and then you can be that person, or be more of that person. Become friends with yourself. You're your best friend. Your thoughts create your reality. When you become friends with yourself, at peace with yourself, then the world around you will see that and reflect that in a positive way. So love yourself. Loving yourself projects out love to others, and they will also reciprocate that and reflect that love back to you. Don't ever expect anything. Just be at peace and at love with yourself, and the world will do its thing. But you take care of you. Be your best friend. When you meditate, you can just meditate a little bit or meditate a lot. It's entirely up to you on your schedule. But commit to something. Commit to it. Say, I'm going to sit here for 2 minutes. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to sit here for 1 minute. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to sit here for 15 minutes. I'm going to set an alarm. I'm going to sit here for 15 minutes. I'm just going to meditate on whatever comes in, or I have an issue. I'm just going to meditate on it. I'm going to take time for myself and just really commit to that. And that's a good way. That's another practice technique. So again, you can do this anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. You don't have to be in a special place. You don't have to be in a religious area, or it could be anywhere, in the mall, in the store, in your house. It doesn't matter. You can be anywhere and do this, because you're always there. I'm going to be doing some guided meditation through the nature series, so you can follow some of those. So in meditation, if you're looking for a peaceful type state, then again, when you meditate, just let go of the past. Don't think about the past. No worries, you're here right now. The only purpose that you're here at this moment is to meditate. And just let go of the future. Any future thoughts, they're not needed right now. You need to be grounded in the present moment, right here, right now, and just let everything go. That would be one way to recenter yourself. It feels very, very good once you get good at it. And just take your time and learn the process and do it. And then as you do it, you'll get better inside. You can have a purpose as well. You can have a purpose or not. It could be a purpose of I'm just going to meditate. And whatever happens, whatever comes in, I'm going to deal with it with love out of my heart. And not deal with, I don't like that wording, but I'm going to send it love. And I'm going to see what it's trying to teach me. So when thoughts come in, when ideas come in, when emotions come in, they have something to teach you in some way. They wouldn't be there unless you needed them to be there. So that could be your purpose of just opening up to whatever thoughts come in my mind. Then I'll just play with those ideas. I'll think about those ideas. I'll ask Spirit and Source to help me find the answer to what this is that's going on. That could be one way of doing it. Or again, you could have a purposeful meditation and say, okay, I'm going to meditate on trees, or I'm going to meditate on nature. I'm going to meditate on my angry attitude. Why do I get angry when somebody talks to me this way? Or, I want to find love. I'm going to meditate on love. Those kind of things. In meditation, once you get past the blockages are things that, we'll talk about blockages for a minute. What is a blockage? A blockage is an emotion, idea, thought that was told to you as a child, that was learned from someone, that separates you from who you truly are, from Source. Those things may be something like you're not good enough, you're not powerful enough, you'll never amount to anything. These are very negative things. Those are blockages that we learn from childhood. Psychologically, by 10 years old, those ideas are locked in. They can be transferred and changed, especially through hypnosis. That's my specialty. To clear those blockages, to clear those negative ideas so you can be more of who you are. And we're going to talk about that in the spiritual series of who are you? Who are we? And how to clear those blockages and become better spirits. Well, not better spirits, because we are spirits. Spirit is perfect, but better clear those blockages so we can be more connected with Spirit and feel that connection. Let me see. I'm reading my notes. That's why I keep looking over. So, anything else I can think about meditation? It's something. Well, I guess we'll review. It's something that you can do anywhere. It's something you can simply close your eyes. You can have an idea that you want to meditate on, or you can simply have nothing and just meditate on nothing. That is completely acceptable, just to meditate and just be in the present moment. A lot of people are thinking about a past moment, about something maybe they did or they didn't do, or something that stresses them or makes them feel good or whatever, and those things are okay. And some people also are thinking about the future. I got to pay my bills. I got to do this. I'm going on a trip. I'm thinking about all these things. And a lot of people don't simply just sit there and be in the present moment. I'm here now, talking to this camera. I'm speaking into this microphone. I'm wearing a suit. I'm wearing a shirt. I'm looking at myself in the camera. I'm pointing. Those are present moments, and those ground you to the present moment. And it's creates more clarity, I think, in your life, instead of being in the future and the past, because those can stress you out, because you can't change the past, and you can't predict the future. You can only perceive what is happening. You cannot know what will happen. So those are stressors for the mind, and the way to calm your mind and be at a peaceful state is to be in the present moment. The mind only understands the present moment. It can't create. Only spirit can create. So the mind, the physical mind, can't deal with it's stressful to stay in the past or to try to create a future, because it simply cannot. The mind, the physical mind. The spirit mind, which will be in the spiritual mind series, we'll be talking about how you can, by your thoughts, which are spiritual, create the reality that you want. So I hope this has been informative. I hope that that you enjoyed this. I am extremely excited about this series, the spiritual mind and also the nature series. I'm super excited about it. Right now, I'm just in my house sitting on a couch. Eventually, I'll have like a green screen. I'll throw up some stuff. It'll be more professional, but right now I just wanted to get the information out. I wanted people to get excited about this. Please like and subscribe. Let me know that you're out there. Let me know that you want this information and that you enjoy it. And any comments that are put down, I will read them and try to reply back to them the best I can. And the comments will help me to better define what you want to see, what you want to hear about, what you want to know. So, again, this is David Enfinger from David Enfinger Hypnotherapy. I'm currently located in Jacksonville, Florida. If you would like to have a hypnotherapy session with me, I will post the website down below. But it's it's enfingerhypnotherapy.com. You can find out more about me. If you want to, if you're a web designer or do logos or anything and you want to donate that kind of talent to me, I would love to redesign my website and that kind of thing. So this is the first one. Hope it went well. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Have a fantastic day. Signing off.